Hey everyone, thank you for attending. So, je t'appelle Anderson. So, we prepared a nice exercise for you to be able to use Starknet through Remix, and there's an Infra outage, so we can't use Starknet. Yes, it's a bit frustrating. We worked a lot for you to be able to work today, and you're gonna have to listen to me while I show you how to compile your Starknet code. Luca here managed to spin up an environment, so you should be able to deploy a contract. So, hello, my name is Henry. I work at Starkware, and today I'm going to show you how to write, compile, and deploy a smart contract on Starknet through Remix. So first of all, you need to go in the plugin section here. So I'm going to share the repo we add. Hey, by the way, look at this. That looks nice, huh? See? There's already 750 person buying in. Should you buy? Of course not. It's a scam. I just wanted to underline this. I just realized it's... Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. There's no token sale. If you see this kind of thing, flag them. They're scams. Okay? Anyway. We got a nice repo here with an exercise. So the idea is that you should go here in the plugin section, and in the plugin section you can look up Starknet, and here I deactivated it, but if you click on activate, you have a nice Cairo plugin popping up. If you go into it, it will let you compile a Starknet smart contract. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go in my workspace here, and I'm going to create a contract. I'm going to call it contract. It's a Starknet smart contract, so it's not Solidity. It's written in Cairo, so it ends with .cairo. And I'm going to take this smart contract I wrote for you guys, which is here. All right. It has a bunch of instructions that you'll get to read in a sec. And I'm going to paste it here, right? And now I can go to the Starknet extension and compile it. If your file is compilable, this will happen. If there is a mistake, say this for example, it will not compile and it won't tell you why, which is a bit frustrating for now, but you know, if you do that, it means you did something wrong, so I suggest you function step by step. If you do something and it doesn't work, just revert it and figure out why it doesn't. So the plugin, the exercise is basically the following. There's a simple smart contract, and there are instructions explaining to you how a smart contract on Starknet is structured. This smart contract will basically allow you to mint an NFT that will give you clues to the next exercise. So in order to mint the NFT, these are all comments. If you read them, you'll figure out what is happening. But basically, you want to call this function, mint an NFT for me, please. And this will need to retrieve the address of the NFT you want to mint, as well as the person you want to mint it to. So your job for this exercise is to figure out how to populate these two variables and call them correctly here. Okay? So then I want you to take a look at the file and figure out how you can do it. There's no one single option. There's a lot of ways you can do it. And once you've compiled it, you can deploy it here. So as I mentioned, if you click on deploy here, it will send the transaction to Starknet, and it will tell you it was deployed, which it will. But since the infrastructure is on hold for now, it won't deploy immediately, and you won't be able to do the workshop. So Luca, I don't know if the DevNet is usable. You want to try?
Maybe give me 2 minutes.
Okay, so let's give 2 minutes to Luca. Okay, so this is the basic way you can use the plugin. There are a few more options you can use. One is this one here. If you click on create deploy script, it will basically create a deploy script here in the environment. Oh, where did it create it? Let's see. Scripts deploy.js. Okay, so it should be here. There you go, deploy.js. And here, how as you can see, you can basically, it will load your Cairo contract, parse it, and then send it. Here, there is something you need to check. Which network do you want to deploy to? Testnet or mainnet? Testnet is where the party is at for today, so make sure you deploy to testnet. And this is where Luca's magic will happen. He spawn up DevNet on a machine you should be able to access, so you'll just have to modify this in order to be able to deploy your contract. And then, as you can see, this will deploy your contract. Here, there's one cool thing you can do, which you cannot do here in the interface. Here, as you can see here in my contract, you can see there's a constructor. I use the constructor that does not take parameters as input, but it is possible. I did not add parameters in the constructor because you can't use them there, but you can use them here in the deploy script. So if you want to use a constructor with parameters, you can specify the arguments of your constructor here. And Lucas looks ready, so I'm going to give the mic to him. Does anyone have any question? Oh my God, I'm so clear, perfect. Just wanted to mention that we have a bunch, if you're curious about writing smart contract on StarkNet, good for you. It's good to be curious and it's good to want to deploy to StarkNet. Check out our tutorials, we have a bunch of them. The easiest ones, you don't even have to write code, you just have to read it and interact with contract. So do take a look. Cairo is not as hard as you think it is. Okay, and off to Luca.